Everyone sure has gotten stronger.
Especially you. You've really improved.
I appreciate the increased strength, but I worry I'm bulking up too much.
Never took you for one to care.
Of course. The Lord of Spirits needs a suitable vessel.
Better to be toned than to be out of shape.
Totally. Strength is beauty. I think it's a good look. Buff Mila is the best Mila.
Well, if everyone thinks so, maybe I will try to tone up a bit more.
Do it, Mila! Yoked out bazongas!
Okay, yoked out bazongas!
I'm not sure you'd want that. Hey, Alvin, why is Tipo always talking about bazongas? What does that even mean?
Oh, he finally asks. It seems you're ready to take the first steps towards becoming a man.
Why do you have to make everything so weird? Forget I even asked.
Bazongas are the burning fire at the heart of manhood.
Rowan?
Jude, there are times to play it cool, but a man who fears his own passions is no man at all.
Yes, exactly what I was trying to say.
I'm not even sure I know what we're talking about.
Then you will never know bazongas. You have to want it, Jude. You have to need it.
Then teach me about bazongas.
I can barely hear you. You have to mean it.
Teach me about bazongas!
Whoa! Don't go shouting things like that!
Don't scold him, Leia. I read about this in a book. It's called Puberty. We're supposed to be understanding and supportive.
Don't hate us.
There's no shame in being burned by the fire of manhood.
Fighting's almost second nature at this point.
You really do have a knack for combat. Maybe you should look into a career as a mercenary. I'd teach you everything you need to know.
Me? A mercenary?
No way! I couldn't bear to see Jude turn out like Alvin! T-Bow's right! Yeah, that wouldn't suit Jude at all.
Nor would I trust Alvin's guidance on the matter.
It's unanimous then. Motion denied.
Ouch, that's harsh. When did I become the least influential member of the party?
Don't worry, Alvin. The least influential member isn't you. That would be the guy whose opinion is completely ignored even when the topic is focused around him.
Don't let it get you down, kid.
So that was the rumored mountain slide car. That was quite the view.
You sure like high places.
Oh, that was good eating.
Tipo, what exactly is it that you absorb from foes?
I'm not really sure. It's like their energy or enthusiasm.
Is that nutritious?
Beats me. But when I'm hungry, before I know it, I'm chowing down.
You really are a peculiar creature.
What does enthusiasm taste like?
It depends on the person. For example, yours tastes like strawberries.
What? When did you absorb mine?
I don't need to absorb it to know. I can just tell.
Huh. That does sound appetizing.
Wait, what? That's quite the line.
I guess this king really does listen to his people.
The King of Azul is well known for his charisma. It is said he unified this strife-torn country on the strength of his character alone.
A guy like that is sure to help us.
Charisma only goes so far. If his government is secretly producing children like Elise, then he must answer for it.
Thank you.
Sorry, we were getting antsy.
No, this is actually perfect timing.
Are we good to go with the wyverns?
Yes, I got royal approval. And something incredible happened when I requested an audience for Mila.
What is it?
When I told them your names, they said His Highness was looking forward to meeting you, too. Are you all famous in Rashagal or something?
I don't think so.
Perhaps word of the tournament has reached His Highness. What a great honor for our clan. Anyway, I need to head back to Shandu to ready the wyverns.
Quite the unexpected welcome.
It's not a trap, is it?
I have a bad feeling about this as well.
You do? It beats not getting to meet him at all.
Keeping secrets from us again?
Of course. I have to maintain my mystique for the ladies.
What does he mean?
They say men with secrets are attractive or something. I'm not exactly the right guy to ask.
Come on, let's go say hi to His Highness.
Alvin, we really need you to be straight with us.
Don't worry. I know you've put your trust in me. Considering the size of his country, Gaius's castle is actually pretty modest.
I think that's admirable.
Halt! Citizens seeking an audience with the king are to wait in line outside the castle.
We were told the king wished an audience with us.
Is one of you Lady Mila?
That's me.
Very well. Please proceed.
What's the holdup?
I don't believe a doll is appropriate at a royal audience. I thought we might leave it here.
You sure? It's okay.
I'll hold that for you.
Now, let us meet this king.
What are you doing here?
I am Zhao the Immovable, of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad?
4 warriors in personal service to the king. To think Zhao was a member all along.
It is a great honor to meet you, former Chief of Staff Ilbert.
Ah, and you are the Ebon Wing of Azul. Wingle the Nova.
You must be the King of Azul.
My name is Gaius, King of Azul. Welcome, Maxwell.
You have requested an audience with the king, have you not? Now please, state your business.
Boosters made in your country have already fallen into Rashagal hands. If a war were to break out between your nations, then the results would be catastrophic for everyone.
Oh. And you came all the way here just to tell me that in person?
Yes, Your Highness.
We're planning to destroy one of Rashagal's weapons, a really big one at that. Once that thing's gone, we know that Rashagal's king wouldn't dare declare war on you. In fact, we hope that you might, help us?
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is one other matter we'd like to discuss. It is in regards to the booster laboratory within the Royal Hunting Grounds.
Is it true you once abducted orphans for this facility, and then you performed experiments on these children?
Well, I didn't see that one coming. What does any of this have to do with you, Spirit?
I am Maxwell. It is my duty to protect both humans and spirits alike.
Really? Spirits protecting humans? Now that is quite an interesting tale.
You forsook your duty as king, and then you toyed with the lives of your own people, didn't you?
The laboratory is entirely my responsibility. It was a haven for those children. They would have died without it. You imagine it as a mad scientist's lab, but I assure you the experiments were entirely humane.
You expect us to take your word for this?
But I was...
This girl, she was that test subject?
Yes, she was.
Even in Hamil, Elise was forced to live in a tiny room. Don't you consider that
Cruel?
Well, yes.
Tell me something, boy. Have you ever considered what it takes to achieve happiness?
To achieve happiness?
Yes, to try and live a satisfying life. How do you think one can achieve that? Do you even know?
Well...
It takes freedom to make your own decisions, and to form your own beliefs.
Exactly. It takes freedom.
Well, I disagree. When a man loses his way in life, the ground beneath him starts to slowly crumble, until there is nothing left.
What do you mean, nothing left?
A man who cannot find his way becomes trapped. The more he struggles, the deeper he sinks into uncertainty. True happiness comes from following a noble path across an entire lifetime, without getting lost. My country does not produce failures. It is the king's duty to show his people the proper path. I must keep them from becoming completely trapped. Now, let me tell you in no uncertain terms why I've called you here. Maxwell, I know you stole the key from the laboratory in Rashagal. Now hand it over immediately.
No, I won't. The key was not meant for human hands. When faced with the power that can destroy the entire world, no human can control him or herself.
It seems as though you haven't heard a thing that I just said, Spirit.
Something about royal guidance and noble paths. I've heard it before. You humans never change. I've watched you for 2,000 years.
All right. Then why don't you just tell us where the key is?
What?
Alvin! What are you doing?
But you can't!
Alvin.
Sorry, guys. I'm just doing my job.
Alvin, who did Maxwell entrust the key to?
The handmaid Ivor. He's probably sulking back in Nia Kara as we speak.
Al, what are you doing here?
Hey, Pressa. Long time no see.
Pressa, what is it?
Ignore them. Give your report.
The Rashigal army has invaded Hamil.
What did you say?
I'm afraid the casualties are high. Those not killed were captured. They were then sent to Rashigal. We also found evidence that the power of a great spirit was used upon the village.
A great spirit? But no one has successfully summoned the 4 great spirits for 2 decades.
Impossible. I would have known if the 4 great spirits had been released. Could it be the Lance of Kresnik? Is it possible that Nautical has made a new key?
If that's the case, then we're declaring war. Send word to all the clans. I am going to crush anyone who dares to harm my people!
Well then, we will no longer have any need for the likes of you. But if His Highness were to have the Spirit Maxwell as his captive, even the unruly clans would be forced to bend their knees.
Miss Elise.
Tipo, no! Well, don't just stand there! Come on, run!
Capture Maxwell. Recover the test subject.
Stop! Mission accomplished!
You knew that we'd have to escape, so that's why you left Tipo with the guard.
Yes, I knew that it would end up being Mila who treated with King Gaius. And when Mila fully expresses herself, well, I figured something would happen.
I see why you were cautious.
Yep, just as predicted. Oh, I know what that's called. That means Mila's a troublemaker. Yo, Mila! Did you hear the whole thing?
I can't deny the truth of your words, but there is one thing I'd like to add. By that definition, wouldn't Tipo be a troublemaker as well?
Well,
I guess that's...
What? You're not gonna defend me? Huh? Go get him! Sorry, fellas.
Always one step ahead.
My sword rings true.
Ready, Tipo?
Always one step ahead. Always one.
That was a little too easy. Yeah, we need a
Always one step ahead. Always one step. Impressive. Come back to us.
Let's see what they got. We did it, Mila! We're the best! Be gone! I'm ready! Watch out! Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring! Go, Tipo!
This is the power of Maxwell.
Huh?
I'm ready! Please break off! Watch out! I'm ready!
The likes of you will not stop me.
Huh? I'm ready! You're so strong! Tipo, are you okay?
Prepare yourself for Rowan illness.
You're so strong!
An impressive display of skill.
Anything for a lovely lady such as yourself.
An impressive display of flattery as well.
Begone! I'm here! I'm ready!
Winning is a victory.
Watch out! Please wake up! Don't worry.
This is the power of Maxwell.
So, Alvin really was a big fat liar.
I assumed he had his reasons, but this time he took it too far.
Stupid traitor, let me at him! Why would he betray us like that?
I'm afraid even I can't read his mind.
How could he do this to us? He better not show his face around us again. It won't open.
If we can reactivate the 5 control stones, we may be able to unlock the gate. Pour your mana into the stones until they glow red.
Just like at Fort Gandala.
The gate will not unlock, however, unless we all activate the stones at roughly the same time.
Wait, I've never done anything like this before.
Don't worry. Just use your mana as you would when casting an art.
There's no time. We've only one chance.
Let us begin.
Uh-oh.
Done.
Already?
I'm finished too.
Same here.
I did it. Come on, come on. I'm so sick of holding everyone back. Why? Why can't I do it? Mila!
Leia, relax.
I'm not good enough for this!
Quit thinking you're inferior to anyone here.
Thanks.
You can do this. Let's continue.
Okay. Ha! Yes!
Hurry up, you two!
Nobody leaves me behind at a party.
Pressa, was it? If you've been Gaius's henchwoman all along, then you've been after us ever since we escaped Fenmont.
Al sold you out to His Highness way back in Nia Khera.
He was on your side the whole time.
Hardly. That man's no ally.
Huh?
I'll leave our relationship to your imagination. All I'll say is this. Al drifts from one group to the next like a ship without a compass. Trying to plot his course is impossible. Serves you right for trusting him.
It's obvious that the Lance of Kresnik is the greatest threat if war breaks out. Surely Maxwell realizes this.
Your territorial squabbles are of no interest to me. My only concern is keeping that thing out of human hands and preventing a miserable end for us all.
So high and mighty. It's time someone broke your arrogance.
Enough! You didn't become a veteran of countless battles through meaningless bloodshed. Has your youth gotten the better of you?
Don't lecture me on age, Ilbert. Your ways are old. Therefore, you falter. And then you flee.
What just happened?
A sudden burst of mana.
He has a booster!
Why? Who are you?
Elise, Saibon Punyukaida, Tiyaudai Sevon Preyande.
What? Is that Longdao?
Sohun Susu Maxwell. Wizun Kityodo. What?
I warned you, he's quite strong like this.
Can't understand a word he's saying, though.
No matter, you'll understand soon enough.
Once we're all finished with you.
Sharing is caring!
Dragon their claw!
Strong. So strong.
Let me.
Go, Chibo!
Let me.
Bring it on, everyone! Sharing is caring! His hair completely changed. And his speech, too!
As mana dramatically increased, there can be only one reason.
A booster.
What now?
Still want to play, do you?
Wait!
Don't try to stop me.
No, look!
I suppose our time is up.
Running away again, Ilbert? It's because you ran last time that King Noctigal ended up the way he did.
My sword rings true.
Is it true Hamil was attacked?
I'm surprised that you would care. The people of that village treated you horribly.
It's true that we were bullied a lot.
But there was a man who gave us fruit, and a woman who put a blanket over me so I wouldn't get cold. They didn't deserve to have horrible things happen to them.
I see.
And having a great spirit running wild would be so scary.
It was the Rashagal army that attacked, right? Why would they do that?
I don't know. It seems we'll have to head to Rashagal to find out. And more importantly, to ensure the tragedy of Hamil is not repeated.
Yes. I'll do my best!
Try fire!
March!
Are there more?
Good job,
I'm ready!
I always knew it, but you're so strong, Mila!
I want to be just like you.
I'll work to live up to your expectations.
Try fire!
My sword rings true.
So Zhao is one of King Gaius's henchmen.
One of 4. They're called the Chimeriad because each member embodies a different weapon of the Chimera. Wings, horn, stinger, and fangs. I've heard rumors about them.
Like what?
It isn't public knowledge, but 2 years ago, hostilities broke out on Shrade Island. Rashagal sent 120 elite soldiers, but the rumors say they were wiped out by 4 enemy agents.
4 people defeated 120 soldiers?
Sounds like we shouldn't wake the beast. I'm ready!
No! Try fire!
Are there more?
Good job.
A fantastic victory.
Attack!
Right on point! I'm ready!
Try fire!
How about an encore?
Let's keep going!
Try fire! Flare bomb!
Please provide support.
Flare bomb! Swing true! Flare bomb!
Far too easy.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring!
Try fire!
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring!
Flare bomb!
We did it, Mila! We're the best!
Hey, you can let go.
I'm here! I'm ready!
Try fire! Try fire!
I'm ready!
Far too easy.
I'm ready! I'm coming!
Victory. Well done, everyone.
sing.
It sure is.
I just thought up a snow song. It snowed last night. It snowed last night. Mila and the four had a pillow fight.
Sylph tore up the clouds in sight, tossed down all the feathers white.
What a great song!
That was perfect.
What was that?
Elise has a new hobby?
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring! Watch out! Already! Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring! Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring! Go, Tipo!
My sword rings true.
Right on point! I'm ready!
And now for a dance of victory. A fine dance for a fine battle.
We can win this! Watch out!
A most excellent rhythm. Never stop.
Piece of cake! I'm
Always
ready!
be on alert. Please provide support.
Let's smash him!
Yes, with pleasure.
Rage onward.
Far too easy.
I'm here! I'm ready!
How about an encore?
Let's keep going!
Try fire.
Go!
A fantastic victory.
I'm here! I'm ready! I'll cover you! I'm ready!
And now for a dance of victory.
What? Right on point! I'm ready!
Please provide support.
Far too easy.
Stop!
Hey, I can fix you.
Smash him!
Yes, with pleasure.
Far too easy.
Oh, run!
I won't let any...
I'm ready!
Try fire.
I'm ready! Watch out! You're so strong!
Far too easy. If we must.
I'm here!
Please provide support.
I'm ready! I'm ready!
Try fire.
We did it, Mila! We're champions!
My sword rings true.
careful. Word of our altercation in the capital may have preceded us.
How was your audience with the king?
I'm sorry, we'll have to talk later. Can we depart right away?
Well, I guess that's possible. You in some kind of hurry?
Yeah! The king's men are hot on her!
No need to rush off.
Alvin?
They're on a wild goose chase in the mountains right about now.
You threw them off our scent? Is this some kind of peace offering?
What? It's only natural I helped you. We're friends, aren't we? Come on, you don't believe me? I know you've put your trust in me before. Would it kill you to give me another shot?
I guess not.
Atta boy.
Welcome back. I'm glad that you're safe.
Thanks. You almost sound sincere.
If nothing else, it seems that Alvin has bought us some time.
I'd ask what's going on, but I don't think I want to know. You people sure have a lot of drama in your lives. I'll be in front of the Wyverns. Come see me when you're ready to fly.
It's finally time.
We'll saddle up as soon as we're ready.
Right.
I am beat. Come on, let's get a room for the night.
Are you okay? You look pale.
I'm fine. I just keep thinking about Hamil.
What happened there isn't your fault. You should try forgetting about it. I guess that's easier said than done. Maybe it would help to go see Hamil for ourselves. Wait, hold up.
Still having doubts about me, huh? It looks like you're not the only one. Fine, fine. Remember the first time the three of us went to Niakara, and I went off by myself?
The time that I came out of my shrine and Jude was the only one there?
That's the one. I was off meeting with Wingle.
So you had a secret arrangement with them, to hand Mila over if she became a problem.
How could you? Stabbing Mila and Jude in the back like that?
Hold it. Yeah, I was working a few different angles back then, but this time I was just using that to our advantage. You know, the only reason we were given permission to use the Wyverns is because I arranged that with them ahead of time.
Wait, so when you betrayed us in front of Gaius...
Yep. If I hadn't pretended to betray you there, they never would have let us ride the Wyverns. That's why I lied and told them you ran in the opposite direction of Shandu.
I want to believe you, but I can't. Not yet.
That reminds me. That Pressa woman we met at Kijara Sea Falls. It seemed like you already knew her.
What do you want to know?
Who is she, really? How can we trust you if you keep hiding information from us?
Hey, all right, calm down. No need to get snappy.
Do you even know what you're putting us through?
I met her when I was working for Rashagal's intelligence service. At the time, she was an Arjul secret agent working undercover in Fenmont.
And?
After that, we became more personally involved. You probably don't want to know the specifics.
Okay, I believe you. But I still don't trust you.
You're so cute when you're upset.
Stop that. I'm still angry at you.
All right, all right.
Alvin, Can I ask you one last thing?
Of course.
Tell us why you're helping us. What's in it for you?
You're asking that now? Because I love the hell out of you guys, of course.
More lies!
How could you even think that? I'm hurt.
It seems that Exodus has slipped through our fingers.
There's nothing we can do about that now. They must be as desperate as we are, given their
And what do you intend to do about Alvin?
If we send him away, he'll only follow us. And we can't neutralize him by force without risking our own lives. Therefore, the safest solution, besides, for good or for ill, that man has the power to change the circumstances of any situation. That is not a power to be dismissed lightly.
Nor is the wisdom of the Lord of Spirits. Remember that beautiful woman I saw you speaking to in Shandu?
Carla? What about her?
How odd that you never bothered to introduce me.
Do you want to meet her?
What's this? There's someone you want me to meet? Oh my. Well, I suppose it would be rude to refuse.
Are you okay?
No.
You shouldn't... You don't look so good. Maybe we should take a few days off.
No, we can't afford to do that.
Ooh, ow! Such agony. I think I just threw out my back again.
Oh no! My, acute hiccup disorder. It's totally flaring up.
That sounds pretty serious. You two need to get some rest.
Please!
Yes, please. Ow, ow, ow!
Very well. I'd hoped to get an early start tomorrow, but I guess we can push our departure back a bit.
Does your asperixis still hurt?
No, not as much as before.
Before? Before it was so bad that you passed out from the pain.
Without the asperixis, I wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk and fight. To me, there is no greater pain than having something to do and being unable to do it. Thanks to this, I can do what I have to. The pain is a small price to pay.
How's Mila doing?
She's pushing herself too hard.
Mila's so composed that it's easy to forget sometimes. But the fact is, she's making a difficult journey after suffering a terribly debilitating injury.
And taking it easy doesn't seem to be in her vocabulary.
If only there was some way to alleviate her pain. Even just a little.
If only we had a heart herb.
Oh, of course. Heart herbs are renowned for their ability to relieve pain.
Yeah, I learned about them. When used in aromatherapy, they're supposed to ease the tension.
They're also rare. I wanted to get a heart herb for a special lady one.
I'm sure it won't be easy to find.
Your family runs... Yep.
I don't believe we saw more than a single...
That's false advert.
It is not.
Well, having a high spirit...
Got that right. In fact, first, my mom will pound out their tension points with one of her...
That sounds painful.
Then, a complimentary bowl of Dad's famous Hammerzam stew.
Hammerzam? Aren't those the monsters in the mines?
It's a great deal, and I'll even give you guys the off-season discount.
Ah, that sounds lovely, but I'll have to respectfully decline.
Me too. All right.
It should definitely help.
Yeah, let's...
Sorry, I wasn't able to speak with you earlier. I'm Carla Outway.
I'm Mila.
Rowan.
Carla's a historian and a teacher.
That's very admirable of...
Not at all. And how about you? You won the tournament, right? That makes Elise one of the youngest winners ever.
Really?
Remember what I told you about Master Hemming? He won his first tournament when he was 14. And until Elise showed up, his record was never officially broken.
And what about unofficially?
An astute question. Unofficially, the youngest person to win the tournament did so at 12, the same age as Elise. He was a young boy who fought his way to the final match alone without even using a Lilium orb.
Are you sure he wasn't a spirit?
No, of course he wasn't. His name was Erston Outway.
Erston Outway? Is he related to you?
My brother. This happened 20 years ago.
But why wasn't his victory officially recognized?
Our father was the chief of the Outway tribe. But we were a small tribe, and the other tribes used their influence to change things the way they saw fit. That's just how it was back then.
So you're saying his win was taken away?
Yes, it was his opponent's doing. He belonged to a tribe that was very close to the king.
20 years ago. That would place it before the dawn of Azure. Before the current king took the throne, the chiefs of several large tribes ruled alongside his predecessor.
Many people were killed back then, but our current king put a stop to that.
I see.
Anyway, I have an important errand to run. See you all again soon.
Imagine having a hard-fought victory erased like that.
I used to be quite a martial artist myself. I defended my position as the arm. If it were me who was robbed like that, I'd have hunted down my...
Rowan.
So what would you do in that situation?
Me?
I've become much more used to the asperixis now.
But I'm assuming it still hurts.
That's what I've gotten used to.
Hey, Jude was so worried about you that he went and found you a heart herb.
What's that?
It's an extremely rare herb with potent healing abilities. When used during aromatherapy, its effects are second to none.
You went to all that trouble for me?
It was nothing. Here, let's try it out.
That smells amazing.
I feel so much calmer.
How is it? Do you feel any better?
Yes, I can feel the tension melting away.
Mila?
I can't stop hiccuping.
Oh no! You caught my acute hiccup disorder?
I kinda doubt that. She's probably just allergic to the hard herb aroma.
If it was an allergy, wouldn't she be sneezing?
Perhaps this is some unique aspect of Mila's anatomy?
I'm sorry. I'll put it out right away.
This is fun. I've never had hiccups like this before. It makes me forget all about my pain. Thank you, everyone. Oh.
No problem.
So, now what?
As long as Mila's happy, I say we can move right along.
After all, there's no better medicine than laughter.
Exactly.
Did you introduce this Carla person to Rowan and Mila?
Yeah, I did.
Well, your acquaintances are my acquaintances. Hook a girl up!
Here she goes. Fine, fine. Let's head to Shandu.
You're all travelers, right?
Yeah,
Then let me ask you a question.
Well, nothing really.
That may be...
I'm sorry.
My apologies. During my recent Fenmont's night climb, Lakudum's sunset climb, there may be a common reason for perhaps what was once a single uniform spirit.
So,
Thank you. Most people say I'm crazy, but I mean, I can't even postulate the
But it's questions like that that lead to scientific progress. Please tell us if you find out anything.
You got it. That man in black suddenly...
that was Long Dao.
Do you speak?
Not really.
But what made him abruptly
It appeared to be some sort of battlefield trend.
Does that mean all starts? Then you wouldn't be able to... Relax, that won't happen. And if you did start speaking some weird language... Thank you. Are you good with Well, that's...
Oh, hello. Hi.
I'm Leia.
Hey, I recognize you. I've seen...
Name's Al. I do get around. It's possible. What about yourself?
That's right. I'm from Canbalar.
Oh, we've been there.
I'm sorry to hear. Were you able to meet with...
We did. He's a stern man, but clearly very dedicated to his people. In a way, he was
Kind of amazing, yeah, but super scary. Why can't he just be nice to people?
King Gaius didn't always used to be that way. Do you know about the Battle of Fezabel?
Well...
It was a battle fought on the Fezabel outback 20 years ago between Rashagal. The battle only ended due to a giant tsunami. It ended up causing dramatic... That's how it became Fezabel Marsh, with all...
Oh, right!
Wow, you actually...
You don't need to be embarrassed if you don't know.
Oh, Carla, you're so nice! You could...
Uh-huh.
During that battle, Gaius led a battalion of Longdao soldiers. Even though he was a member of it at just 20 years old, he led his troops to He was also the first to sense the oncoming. He advised the Longdao chief to retreat, but the tsunami ended up swallowing both armies.
So that's how he became the ornery fellow. Gotta hand it to him, though. It is true that most folk want a strong leader to guide them. And he's certainly won the trust of his people.
Gosh, Carla, you really...
Well, at least...
Is there a reason?
There just might be.
What do you think she meant by...
I wonder.
Plenty of heat between Carla and...
You make it...
And poor sweet...
Come on!
Bet she's waiting in Shandu.
You think...
Are you ready to head for Fenmont? You can't possibly land right in Rosh. You'll probably have to touch down on a high road nearby.
This is quite difficult! Try to steer better, please! Help! I think I'm gonna fall!
T-Bow! Shut it!
Are we there yet?
No, not yet!
It's amazing.
It's so pretty.
Wow! It's sparkly!
What the hell is that?
It's so huge! It's right on our six!
Everyone, dive!
Watch out!
Alvin, are you okay?
No time to chat now, kid.
Watch out, everyone!
You'll pay for what you did.
This is our home turf! We can't lose!
Stay on guard. We're defending against the ruler of the skies. This will not be easy.
Try ordering!
How unfortunate.
All right! We beat the King of the Skies! That makes me the new ruler. Should we call you Queen? On second thought, forget it. Please, no one panic! Women and children, seek shelter in your homes! All able-bodied men, to me! Ellie, what are you doing here? I'm home.
Young madam.
Rowan? Everyone's back?
Good to see you again.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leia. Hi.
I'm sorry to alarm you.
I heard all the commotion. I thought Azul was invading.
You okay? You took a tough hit when you saved me.
Seemed like no big whoop at the time, but now it's really hitting me.
help us carry him. Does it look like it'll heal?
My lady, I'm just a horse trainer.
Which makes you the most qualified to help.
Young madam, please forgive me for the heavy burden I placed upon you when I left Sheralton.
Isn't that Ilbert, the former chief of staff? He was a tactician for the Rashagal army, you know.
Really? And he's on our side? That's great.
All these rumors of war have everyone on edge lately. Let's head back to the manor before we cause any more commotion. The horse trainer says the wyverns need some time to recuperate. You all should rest here in the city while...
That may be for the best. We're on the eve of a... Everyone should get as much rest...
Huh?
What's wrong? You look as if I just...
Mila's making perfect sense.
And you could use some time to gather your thoughts.
As you say.
What are you doing out here?
Maybe I'm just plotting the... Ooh, ow.
Drop the phony Tell me, what are your true intentions?
We went over this already. I want to take care of my mother.
And I believed you at first. Now, not so much.
Why?
You haven't severed all ties with Exodus. And yet you've never attempted to assassinate me like the other Exodus agents.
Maybe the opportunity never presented itself. Maybe I'm plotting your hit right now. That's it? You're not even gonna get mad or anything?
Being murdered would be unfortunate. I wouldn't be able to protect this world anymore.
Unfortunate indeed. Then get out of my face and you won't have to worry about me killing you. You truly are Maxwell, through and through.
Come to pick my brain.
You still can't bring...
I know he must be stopped. I know I must help stop him. I know these things as for...
Are you concerned about what would happen?
Yes. Do you have any idea what a coup could mean for Rashagal?
Best case scenario, mass confusion and chaos.
If we reach that tipping point, sometimes experience is a hindrance rather than a help. I see all possible outcomes with such painful...
Only you can decide what to do about that.
I see you have a lot of faith in me.
And why not?
To think the Lord of Spirits would say such words to me. I am not worthy.
Is that sarcasm?
No. It's just that at times you treat us the way a master might coddle a beloved pet.
I do?
Yes. So please, just think of this as the foolish pride of a lowly human.
You certainly are an adorable human.
Anyway, returning to the topic at hand, might I ask you to look after the others once this battle is over? They are all so young. I know Miss Elite. Alvin concerns me, however. He is far less mature than he believes. Jude, on the other hand, he is so taken by you that he is desperately trying to become an adult as quickly. Please.
Are you planning on dying along with...
Certainly not. But I need...
Very well. You seem in better...
Our buddy Jude cheered us.
Of course he did.
Mila?
Tipo, is Elise trying...
Yep, but I think she'll say it on her own.
Oh, very well.
Let's do our best. Let's do our best to destroy the... Huh? What do you do?
I'm not sure. You're just so cute. I feel an irrational need to pinch your cheeks.
Please stop!
Why so forlorn?
Forlorn?
If you say so.
Hey, what? I've never been out of Laurent before.
A lot of people live there, but no one really... I actually prefer places like your hometown, where everyone is...
Huh. I guess that's just...
Perhaps. Actually, something's been bothering me. May I ask you a question?
Sure, ask away.
Do you have some experience with Spyrex technology?
Why do you ask?
I saw the surprised look on your face when you first heard the word Spyrex. It was a different expression than what I'm used to seeing.
You're perceptive. You see, I was a really sickly kid. I spent a lot of time getting treated for my illness. It all started when I was hurt in an accident. And that accident was caused by a Spyrex.
Was it Exodus's doing?
I don't really remember. Maybe the accident caused a bit of amnesia, or maybe I was just too little. Still, someone said that a Spyrex explosion caused the accident. That much I remember at least.
I see. Are you all better now?
Oh yeah, fit as a fiddle. But it was a long road to get here. I almost gave up on my treatment of... I felt hopeless, like I'd never get better no matter what the doc... I started to believe there was nothing anyone could do, but every time I felt hopeless, Jude would try to...
So that's why you're here.
Right. Now it's my...
I'd hate it if Jude got hurt. I'd hate it if Jude couldn't become a doctor. It appears that Jude is your primary motivation.
Hey! Don't read those aloud! And don't you dare tell Jude about any of this.
Embarrassing? Why? I think Jude would be happy to hear this. You humans are so confusing sometimes.
Whatever! Just promise you won't tell him!
Very well. I promise.
Funny thing, though. At a certain point, I realized that my reasons were all... I wonder why I really came along. I mean, I'm just extra baggage for you guys. Even Elise carries...
You're doing your best, aren't you? Whether you succeed or not isn't the important thing. It's whether you...
Now you sound like Jude trying to cheer me up. But you have to admit, success sure beats fame.
I suppose I can't deny that. But I do think what matters most is having the will and the heart to do what must be...
You think so?
Absolutely. That's what I believe, at least.
Huh. For some reason, when you say it, I can't help but feel it's true. Well, nothing...
I never thought we'd end up back here again. It seems like forever ago.
Have you figured out your mission?
I just want to help you out.
I see.
But that's not all. I want to protect... You go to such lengths to protect humans. So it's only fair that I become strong enough to protect spirit.
You will strive to be our protector. A bold statement. Maybe I've been wrong about humans after all. I never imagined one of you wanting to protect our kind, let alone making it his mission. I'm almost speechless. I've never felt this happy. Now I really must destroy the Lance of Kresnik, for all our sakes.
That reminds me. What are you planning on doing after you've destroyed the Lance?
Destroying the Lance and the Spyrex devices is merely one facet of my mission here. My whole reason for existing hasn't changed.
So you'll return to Nia Khera and live the way you did before?
Most likely.
But with Exodus around, won't your life still be in danger?
Also likely.
What you need is a bodyguard, someone to watch your back.
Are you offering to stay with me?
Is that possible?
If that's what you decide to do, then you should do it. I'll need to create some story to keep you by my side.
Really? Thank you.
It's the least I can do. You're the reason I'm standing here right now. I'm the one who should be thanking...
Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to do that. We haven't even gotten to the real fight yet.
Good point.
Oh, just the pair I was looking for. Your wyverns have fully recovered.
Let's return to the plaza.
Okay.
Suddenly we have more gold than we know what to do with.
Yeah, I never knew beating up monsters would be so lucrative. Where's Alvin?
He hasn't shown up yet.
He's probably figuring out his next lie.
That's not true.
What does everyone else think of Alvin? Would you feel safe going into battle with him?
He's just trying to help out his mom, right? I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
I worry he himself will be unable to deal with that way of life much longer.
Don't forget, Alvin was the one who saved me from the bad guys.
What do you think?
We'll need to keep up our guard around him until he reveals his hand. He remains trustworthy in battle, at least.
No, it's not polite to talk about someone behind his back.
I don't care.
What can I say? You guys are my only allies.
That makes everyone. Let's be off.
Please wait.
Rowan, are you really gonna fight with your old buddy?
It is my fault that Noctigal became the man he is. I am prepared to fight him when the time comes.
You have our support.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
I've got your back, too.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't worry, I'll pick up your dentures if you drop them, Grandpa.
Please do.
What, no pithy retort?
I guess that means we're all ready.
Let's make our final preparations before setting off.
Elise, what happened? You're tottering all over the place.
I was staring at the windmill, and now the world keeps spinning.
There's no beating big cities. So many interesting things for a grown man to see and do.
peaches!
You're good. With this, you've proven yourself as an intermediate pinkist. But that cute pink thing can only be shown to pro pinkists. It's the law.
There's a law for that? There super is!
You can't let them beat you.
Calm down, Jude.
How can I become a pro pinkist? You have to bring us something every pinkist dreams of. A pink emerald. If you can do that, we'll accept you as one of us.
We'll super accept you!
Okay,
Let's do this!